She was never asked if she wanted the role. There was no interview, no training, no manual. One day, she was just a little girl, and the next, she was the one everyone leaned on. If you're the eldest daughter, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you love one, a friend, a partner, a coworker, this might be the most important video you watch today. Welcome to Unspoken Psychology. Psychologists have a term for what happens to the eldest daughter. It's called parentification. When a child is unconsciously assigned the role of a caregiver, a mediator, or an emotional anchor before they even understand what those words mean. But here's what makes the eldest daughter's experience unique and different from the eldest son's. Research from the Journal of Family Psychology shows that eldest daughters are significantly more likely than eldest sons to take on emotional labor within the family. Not just chores, not just babysitting, but the invisible work. Reading the room, managing everyone's feelings, knowing when mom is upset even before mom says a word. She didn't learn this in school. She learned it because she had to. Think of it like this. Imagine being handed the keys to a car at age 7 and being told to drive the whole family somewhere safe. No lessons, no license, just figure it out. That's the eldest daughter's childhood. Did this resonate with you? Share in the comments below. I'd like to know what's one responsibility you felt fell on you as the eldest daughter that still impacts you today. So what does this actually do to her psychology? Researchers have identified 3 patterns that show up again and again in eldest daughters. I call them the 3 invisible weights. Weight number 1, hyper-responsibility. She doesn't just feel responsible for her own life. She feels responsible for everyone's. Her siblings' problems, hers. Her parents' marriage, somehow also hers. A friend going through a hard time, she's already drafting the plan to fix it. This isn't just personality. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Child and Family Studies found that parentified children, especially daughters, develop what psychologists call an external locus of responsibility. Their nervous system is literally wired to scan for other people's needs before their own. She's not a control freak. She's a child who is trained to keep everything from falling apart. Weight number 2, the guilt of rest. Ask an eldest daughter to take a day off, a real day off, with no planning, no checking in, no making sure everyone's okay, and watch what happens. She can't do it, or if she does, she feels guilty the entire time. This is because her brain formed during a critical development window where rest equals danger. If she relaxed, things fell apart. If she stopped watching, someone got hurt, emotionally or otherwise. So, her nervous system made a deal with her. You don't get to rest, ever. And in return, everyone stays safe. She has been honoring that deal for 20, 30, 40 years, and she's exhausted. But she'll never tell you that. Weight number 3, the identity gap. Here's the one that hits the hardest. Ask an eldest daughter, who are you when nobody needs you? Watch her face. That pause, that confusion. That's the identity gap. She has spent so long being defined by her usefulness, the responsible one, the strong one, the one who holds it together. that she never got to figure out who she is outside of that role. Psychologist Dr. Lindsay Gibson calls this the role self versus the true self. The eldest daughter often has a highly developed role self. She knows exactly how to show up for others, but her true self, the one with her own desires, her own mess, her own unfiltered needs, that girl has been waiting in the wings for a very long time. Hey, if you've ever felt like the emotional anchor, hit like and tell me a moment when you realized the weight that you were carrying. Now, before you think this is a sad story, hold on, because here's what the research also shows. The eldest daughter didn't just survive her role. She developed psychological superpowers because of it. Superpower number 1. Emotional intelligence off the charts. That hyper-awareness she developed, it made her one of the most emotionally intelligent people in any room. She can read micro-expressions, sense tension before it escalates, and hold space for people in a way that feels almost supernatural. She's not too sensitive. She's operating with an emotional radar that most people never develop. Superpower number 2, leadership that doesn't need a title. Eldest daughters don't wait to be told to lead. They have been leading since they were like 7. A study from the University of Essex found that eldest children, particularly daughters, are 16% more likely to be high achievers. But it's not just ambition. It's that she learned how to manage people, solve problems, and stay calm under pressure. In the most high-stakes environment there is, her own family. Superpower number 3, the depth of her empathy. Because she was forced to understand other people's emotions before her own, she developed a depth of empathy that is genuinely rare. She doesn't just sympathize, she feels it. And while that can be heavy, it's also what makes her the friend everyone trusts, the partner who truly sees you, the mother who breaks the cycle. She is not broken by what she carried. She was shaped by it. So, if you're the eldest daughter watching this, here's what I need you to hear. And I need you to really let this land. You are allowed to put yourself first, not after everyone else is taken care of, not when things calm down, not when you've earned it, now. You are allowed to not have the answer. You are allowed to fall apart and let someone else pick up the pieces for once. You are allowed to be the one who needs help. That little girl who was handed the keys before she could reach the pedals, she did an incredible job, but she's tired, and she deserves to finally climb into the passenger seat and let someone else drive for a while. You were never supposed to carry all of that weight, but you did, and the fact that you're still here, still showing up, and still holding it together, that's not just strength. That's the psychology of the eldest daughter. If this video found you at the right time, leave a comment and tell me, what's the one thing you carry that nobody ever thanked you for? And if you're a middle daughter, or even a youngest daughter watching this and thinking, what about us? Don't worry, your video is coming. Until next time, Unquiet Minds.